Hey there, wrestling fans. It's your good friend here, Team Right back with another wrestling podcast edition, and we are gonna do a review on Payback 2015 live from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, my friend, you introduce yourself, plug your stuff.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Formatted Project. Of course, check me out on youtube.com/Formatted Project and for my Twitter, which is my Twitter account at DaveRivera1989.
Thank you, Dave, for coming on board.
No
Okay.
problem.
Oh, what you said, Dave? I'm sorry. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Okay, let's discuss about the pre-show. It was just not one match; it was two matches. They added this match just to a filler. It was R-Truth versus Stardust. It was an okay match to get you ready to for Payback. What's your thoughts on this match, Dave?
Overall, with this match, it was basically a simple TV match, if you want to put it that way. It wasn't really anything far too special. Basically, in the end, where we had R-Truth actually winning, which I was a little surprised about. Um, but with Stardust and everything, hopefully we'll see other things going for him, and we'll see something new. And hopefully this feud too that end. We've seen this a couple of times, so hopefully they'll move on from that.
Do you like this match, or is it okay match?
It was okay. It wasn't that much special, honestly.
Yeah, no build up. They just put this match just for the hell of it. I really wish that Stardust won over R-Truth, but it's whatever. Now the match that it's supposed to be booked. I mean, it is booked. Is the Mega Power or whatever they call himself versus the what's the other tag team again, Dave?
Where we had Damian Sandow, Curtis Axel, and the Ascension.
Yeah. It was kind of funny. They dressed up as Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. It was okay match. Um, that's just my thoughts. What's your thoughts on this match, Dave?
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I mean, for what it was, I thought the right team won here with the Ascension. I still get a kick out of them. I actually do like the Ascension, so I would like to see them be featured more. That's my only thing. So I'm sure with the time they'll be able to find themselves, and we'll be able to see hopefully some of the same things too. What we've seen from them in NXT, stuff like that. I think would do a lot more better for them than what they're doing right now. But the Ascension won, so pretty good match overall.
Do you think they will eventually be tag team champions?
For the Ascension, it'll take a while, but within time, probably, I don't know, maybe not this year, but within time, I'm sure they'll be tag team champions, just depending on where they're going to be going to. So we'll have to wait and see. So it's iffy right now. It's still a start, so we'll see.
Yeah, it all depends if WWE wants to keep them or if they want to release them down the road too. You know, Dave.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the first match of the kickoff payback, I guessed this match and I was totally right. It was the rematch from Extreme Rules, Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. And I really enjoyed this match. Overall, I'm really surprised that Dolph Ziggler got busted up. If you saw on WWE.com, they of course it was black and white because it's not TV 14, but he had a lot of staples. How many staples how many it was a pretty big cut, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually quite a few staples. I don't know the number exactly, but it really did a total on Dolph Ziggler too. So seeing that blood, it was actually really cool. It added more to the match, and
Yes.
it was actually a really great opener. I really enjoyed that too with Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus.
Yeah, I really wish that Dolph won, but Sheamus wants revenge from the last pay per view, and then
Yeah,
also that Dolph Ziggler stuck his ass for Sheamus because he's a payback. Payback's a bitch. Do you think this feud's gonna continue, or do you think it's over now?
well, I was talking about it too earlier with my friends, and now that we're gonna have the Elimination Chamber, and now there's gonna be an Intercontinental Championship matchup too for the Chamber, so I pretty much see it as Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus going in it with the Chamber, and most of the guys that were in the IC title ladder match,
Yeah.
besides Daniel Bryan, will most likely be in there,
Oh,
and
really?
of course Dean Ambrose. That's the way how I see it. I feel like it would go towards that route, but we'll see. We'll probably get some more answers tonight on Raw. So it's gonna be interesting. So I'm glad the Chamber's back, and
Yes.
we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff.
Yes. For the first time ever, an IC title match and tag team match. We'll discuss that later. What's the next match, Dave? You could kick it off this time.
For the next match, going into that, not in any particular order
Yeah.
too, since I don't really have the match card with me. But going to talk about Bray Wyatt and as well with Ryback. Really cool that Bray Wyatt was able to get his win there too. I really enjoyed that, and it was actually a good match. In the beginning, there's speculation, people not really care for it that much, but I thought it was fine for the most part for what it was, and it was nice to see Bray Wyatt get his win there and actually have these two do something and actually be a part of a major storyline, if you will, if you want to put it that way. So, Bray Wyatt, I'm fine with that. So it was a good match.
Is this the first time that Bray Wyatt won a single match on pay-per-view?
Um, in a while, yeah. I mean, he didn't win against the Undertaker. He came close though, but
Yeah.
he didn't win. Yeah.
And he lost to
So
John
it's
Cena,
been a while.
and he lost to John Cena last year. I mean,
Yeah, that he didn't. Yeah.
It was a good match. I heard rumors that Ryback got injured from last night. Is that true, or is that just a rumor?
Not that I know of. I haven't really heard about that yet, but
Okay.
I don't know. It could be just a rumor.
Okay. Did you what do you think about Ryback did that thing on top of the rope? Was that awesome or what?
The frog splash, yeah,
Yes.
that was something different out of Ryback and actually show a more competitive side to him. So, yeah, it was alright, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, it's something different because usually he does the same old stuff week after week after week. I love Bray Wyatt. I'm not a really big fan of Ryback. What about you?
I don't mind Ryback. I like what he's doing now. I think he's way better as a babyface than as a heel. That's just how I feel about it, and I think it's actually working a lot more better. But hopefully, we'll get to see more feuds going for him. I think that's what he needs, and just other random matches like having him against Bray Wyatt was fine. Having him go up against guys like that, I think would be doing pretty well. So if we get to see stuff more like that and having Ryback be fed more, no pun intended, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, next match is no order. It's the Bella Twins versus who they are again? The other women.
Yeah, Tamina Snuka and this one Naomi.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match for a Divas match. I wish it was for the Divas belt and it'd be a fatal four way or elimination match. But
Yeah.
but it was pretty cool that the heels won on this side instead of the faces. Um, I think the feud is over, but I could be totally wrong, Dave.
Yeah. And this whole thing too with the Bella Twins being faced, that was kind of out of nowhere. I wasn't really expecting that too, but I guess they kind of really didn't have anyone else to really feud with, so they decided to turn face for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But with Naomi and Tamina actually winning, that's fine, and it's actually really something fresh and new for Naomi, like I mentioned before, and having to be as a heel and going after the Divas title that way and being paired with Tamina. It's actually really something dope that I really enjoy, so I want to see this going for the long one or as long as it can and to see how long she can be able to deal with this. So far it's a nice start and she's doing well. So I'm fine with Naomi and Tamina winning.
And plus, she beat the Divas champion, so definitely she's gonna have one-on-one match for the Divas champion against her.
Right.
So okay, you pick the next match, Dave.
Next match, 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag team titles, where we had the New Day taking on Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and where we had Big E, Kofi Kingston, and for the first fall, we had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro actually doing well there. They actually got their first pinfall of the evening, and a lot of great spots too. I
Oh
really
yeah.
enjoyed this match. Really great match for the tag team titles, and I almost thought that Tyson Candice is over. We're gonna basically have a clean sweep, but the New Day were able to come back and they won the second fall. However, we had Xavier Woods, which is actually funny and pretty crazy that he was able to help out with the win and still retain the tag team titles. So that pretty much goes into that next match for Elimination Chamber and the tag team
Yeah, that was funny.
title
Back
match
that
there.
was
So that's going to be something new.
yeah, that was very funny. What the announcer says that for the first time ever in the Elimination Chamber, you have a tag team titles online, and I don't know how they're gonna do it. Three guys in the pod, or just probably just two guys in the pod.
Yeah.
I think just be two guys and one guy would just be outside looking in. You know.
Yeah,
So
I think that's how it'll go because if you have like three or more, it'd be kind of a crowded pod. So,
yeah,
and we'll see. It's probably going to be announced tonight on Raw.
yeah.
Who knows? But we'll find out eventually.
So far, they've been surviving, and Tyson Kidd got screwed. So I love the feud. This is a good match, high pace. I mean, it's like Extreme Rules. It's very good. A lot of people don't like the New Day. I don't like the New Day because, but they're very very good heels. You agree or disagree, Dave?
But yeah, I mean, I actually like the New Day. Having him be heel is just really perfect and really working well. The crowd gets into it with the New Day chants, and I really like that. So I got a really good kick out of that.
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah, they're doing their thing, so it's actually working well. And I'm glad we're able to see this new, in a way, heelish side to them. So yeah, I like it. I think it's cool.
I think it's gonna continue maybe like until SummerSlam or maybe the Night of Champions. They will lose the belt, but right now they're on a roll. You know.
Right.
Okay, next match will be uh
Next one, the United States Championship match, and we have John Cena and Rusev, and for the final encounter with
yeah,
the I Quit match, and that was actually a little bit more better than I thought from Extreme Rules. I didn't really care for the strut match.
me
I
neither.
don't usually care for those that much. Not really my favorite match stipulation, but this one was definitely a lot more better than that. It would have been nice to actually have Rusev win one of the matches out of the series. So now
Right.
this series and the feud is over basically. So John Cena was able to win and retain, and we still have the U.S. Open Challenge, U.S. title, Open Challenge now. But you know, it was a great match. Rusev actually looked pretty much like a badass. I thought,
Yeah, he did.
not willing to quit and not giving up for anything until Lana just basically helped in
Yeah,
with that. So you know, the U.S. title open challenge, I like where that's going. We get to see other people step up to the plate and be able to challenge John Cena from guys like Neville and other guys like that, and Sami Zayn,
oh yeah.
just to name a few. So it's really exciting. So we'll see who else is going to be able to challenge John Cena, especially tonight. So
Yeah,
yeah.
this match was good, but when they took the ropes down, did that remind you of Rumble '07 when Omanga did it to John Cena? Remember that?
Yeah,
See,
yeah, I got that vibe out of it.
yep, same
A
damn
little
things.
flashback.
Yep, same damn thing. See, nothing new. WWE just like to recycle old shit, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It makes me mad that John Cena should lost this match, but whatever. But now it look like Alana is parting ways with Russo now. Doesn't it look like it? It's over between those two.
As of right now, yeah, I've been hearing rumors too that Lana actually might go ahead and do her own thing, and then especially with the crowd loving her and wanting to do something different. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I mean, right now I'm more in the middle between it. So I mean,
Okay.
I think Lana and Rusev fit perfectly well, and not having Lana there with Rusev, I don't know. And it takes some time to get used to if it does indeed happen, but that's just a rumor. So who knows?
Okay. Are they really dating or are they just hanging out as friends? Because I saw them one time they're at a hockey game.
I'm pretty sure they're dating. That's the last what I heard.
What? They're
That they
dating?
are. I think they are a couple from what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next match is the what's next match, Dave?
We also had Bad News Barrett and as well Neville, basically the return match for the King of the Ring tournament.
Yep.
And this one was a great match too for what it was. I didn't really like the ending
Me
of it
neither.
where
Me
Bad News
neither.
Barrett basically just walked out and in the end Neville getting the last laugh. So I feel like this feud will continue. I don't think it's done just yet. But Neville basically winning, I mean, that's cool. It could have went either way since I like Bad News Barrett being the king and actually bragging about it and working really well with it. So that's really cool there. But Neville, I see nothing but great things out of him, and he's fucking awesome. So we're gonna see nothing but cool stuff out of Neville.
Yeah, this was a good match. I really love Neville finishing move. That was badass. Um, and also this is a match from Extreme Rules, the pre-show, and this is another match from the finals of King of the Ring. Correct? You said.
Right.
So they don't call him Bad News Bear. They just call him King Bear, right?
That's pretty much how it is here.
Okay. So do you think King Barrett will go far with this King thing, or is it just his new gimmick now?
Now, I'm sure it'll last pretty much like half of the year or so, or most of the year, depending how long they're gonna run with it. But it's nice. I mean, hopefully we get to see the King of the Ring be brought back a little bit more, and having it be a special on the network would be nice to see that again. So it was just as cool having the be brought back this year and having Bad News Barrett win it. So I think it was only right to have him win it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I see some good stuff come out of it just a little bit more. So it's perfect for him.
Yeah, he needs to become world champion by now because he's the king. It reminded me of or it's like what happened to King Booker. He won the king and then he won the world champion that year. So why they can't do it to King Booker? I mean, sorry, King Barrett, you know.
Right.
So now it's the main event, right, Dave?
Yep. Fatal four way.
Now it was Seth Rollins, the defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Um, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and if Seth Rollins loses the belt, Kane will lose his authority power. You know.
Right.
So, what's your thoughts on this match overall?
Overall, this match, I thought it was a great match for the Fatal Four Way here. We got to see a little bit of the reunion of the Shield, which was awesome. I love
Hell
that.
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and that little tease was cool, and then having the table spots, interesting spots too as well. I was really hoping either Dean or Seth would be able to win. Uh, that would have been really nice, especially for Dean, since he's in the main event now, pretty much. Hopefully, he'll stay in it. I think he does deserve that. So Seth Rollins retaining, that's fine. At least he'll be able to have a little bit more of a lengthy title run, and he's doing really awesome as a heel. So,
Yes.
yeah, I thought it was a fine main event, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great spots. But do you prefer Dave elimination fatal four way or just one pinfall for a fatal four way? What do you prefer instead for this match?
I think it's better just have it the regular way, just having it be just a pinfall one,
Okay.
not just elimination. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that JJ Security got involved. Randy Orton does a RKO out everyone, and then King got involved. It was a very good match, high paced match, and Seth Rollins retained. And when the match was over, he was on the floor. Then Triple H raised his hand, and the pay per view was over. A lot of people didn't like this pay per view because a lot of matches was not that great. A lot of people was just focusing on the main event. Dave, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the end of the month Elimination Chamber. It's gonna be freaking awesome. The next pay per view, Money in the Bank, that's gonna be an awesome pay per view. You know.
Yeah, that's
So-
always enjoyable. I always look forward to Money in the Bank.
Hell yeah! I don't think we're gonna see another cash in that meeting. I think it's gonna be another pay per view. You know, to cash in.
It could happen.
Yeah. So what match did you not like on the card?
Well, for the majority of it, I mean, if you want to put it this way, I didn't really care for, like I said, the Stardust and the R-Truth one. The pre-show matches didn't really care for all that much. Um, Bray Wyatt and Ryback, uh, that's another one if you want to add that on there. But the majority of the rest of the show, I did enjoy it. Much more better than I thought I would too. I
Yeah,
thought it was more better than Extreme Rules, but that's just me.
yeah, I agree. But do you think the people in the Baltimore had a great vibe? I don't know. You could notice that because you weren't not there, but I mean, when you're watching it from W Network, was it a good? Was people really get into the show or not really, Dave?
So yeah, I don't mind the crowd actually. I don't really have fuss or complain about it that much anyway to begin with. But yeah, it was nice to hear the crowd like that, and they really got into it. So yeah, Baltimore did their thing.
Yeah, and I guarantee they will be back in the future for a future W pay per view. Um, yeah, it was a great moment. The
No doubt.
reunion. It was a great reunion of the Shield a little bit, but I love how Seth Rollins thought the Shield would be back, but they fool those guys. You know, they want to do that famous fist thing, but it did not work out. I think eventually we will see a reunion of the Shield, but not now. Maybe down the road, Dave. You know.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully.
So you want to say goodbye to your viewers because we're gonna end this review on a high note.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure, and definitely, like I mentioned before earlier in the video, go check out my YouTube channel for my project. Go follow me on Twitter at DavidRivera1989. Really enjoy the feedback and like talking to you guys, so that's really awesome. And it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me, man.
And no problem. And everyone, check out or follow me on Twitter. It's Team Rai32. You could sub to my YouTube channel. It's called Team Rai, and I make all kind of different videos. So once again, Dave, thank you very much. And hopefully I'll get your tag team partner named Boston Fan 79 on the show. You know, I'm trying to get him on the show for a while now. So you gotta spread the word for me, Dave.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
I know he's a busy dude with family and work and all that stuff. You know.
That's true, yeah.
So you want to say goodbye to your viewers out there if they're listening right now?
Yep, see you guys.
Okay, catch you later. Enjoy Raw tonight. Peace out. And these are the tag team champions. Have a good night.